Hello again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations. Today really is a bit of an update. I will be doing some things mainly with the BSA Ariel 3. I have been doing some work on the van, and as you're probably aware, on the 11th of April we've got a show to take the Ariel 3 to near Coventry or Nuneaton. I need to carry on with it. I have been doing some work on it, the wheels and what have you, but I do need to get on with it because the whole purpose of the van was to take the moped there. So it's no good working on the van if I can't take the moped. So I'll just give you a little bit of an update. I've just taken the Ariel 3 out of the shed at the moment. I'm just having a little bit of tidy up on the ramp and cleaning it and that. So I've taken it out just for now. I'm trying to connect the cables and what have you. I'll just briefly show you a few things I've done on the van. Well, that's nothing really to see, but it's only basically just a little bit of protection for now. Once it's spring, I'm going to do it all properly. But so come and have a look, see how I've got on for now, and we just do a little bit today. Right, so there it is. It was out in a little bit of sunshine a minute ago, but it's now clouded over, probably going to rain again. So a lot of this as you can see, the wheels are all done now. It's all sort of finished towards the back end. Let's just come around this side. So I just finished this wheel here. This is a new tyre, but I thought I'd better put that on this side, being this is the main drive wheel. So the old tyre I'll put onto the spare. I haven't had a chance to get that ready yet, but I'll try and get that done if I've got a chance before we go. All the pedals are on now, so I'm trying to work on the cables at the moment. There's no point doing the rear brake at the moment because we need a carrier thing at the back to it's got to be fixed to that first. All the electrical parts are now connected. It's all cleaned up. I had a bit of trouble with the throttle. It was very stiff, but I had a bit of help from my friends on the Facebook page, and now as you can see, that's that throttle cables, and it's all working nicely there. And also that way now, you can have a look down there. If I turn the other way, you can see that the decompression works now. If you remember, that was snapped before. So today I'm just planning on giving that ramp a bit of a clean up, and then I'm going to take it in the other way forward, so that gives me a chance to try and work on this choke cable, which is a bit frayed. It's a bit of a pain. I'll connect the front brake up as well. That's all done there. So that's as far as I got to at the moment with the Ariel 3. Right, so this is the next two main bits to do. I've still got the petrol tank that we need doing, but this is the main carrier bit. This is the sort of lid, which I've got to take this plastic off. I think what I'm going to do is concentrate just at the moment on this. So we're trying to do two at once, and then this can actually go back on then, and gives me a chance to get on with the other one, and this will all be ready. So I was going to do it today. Tomorrow's a better day weather-wise, and I slept a bit funny and got a bad neck, so it's making me feel a bit dizzy. So I might start this. I'll probably start this tomorrow now, and we just sand that down. I'll paint the inside first probably and lacquer it, and then we'll see. But anyway, it's not too bad. It's a surface rust. We get all this back, some of it back to bare metal, and etch prime it, and the rest of it we'll just prime it. So that's that, and I'll say the lid bit I'll do afterwards. But it's quite a lot of painting here, but it's just you know, the time's running out. It's amazing how quickly the time's gone since Christmas. Right, so back into the van now. I've been out this morning. First time I've been to the dump with it. I've got a permit, 12 drop-offs a year, but I had so many boxes. The wife bought loads of stuff, so that filled all the back up, and I couldn't be bothered to move it to the car. So we've been down to the dump today with Jenny. She does love this one because she sits up nice and high. Another little picture of her sitting in there this morning I put up. But anyway, this is all done now. As you know, this heater control works now, and I took it out yesterday and put the two new bulbs in. Lucky enough, that all lights up now. This gator thing is in the country now. It took a bit of time to come from China, but it's in the country. Hopefully not too long, so that will replace that and the gear lever knob. Also, I'm planning on doing the reversing camera. Still not quite sure how I'm going to wire it into the up this end. It's got to go onto a ignition feed. So, but I'm still thinking about how to do that. And once that's done, the wife's got me a phone holder for like a sat nav to go up here or here. But I'm thinking I'll be putting the screen for the reversing camera in that space. As it's a van and it's not high spec, this would be a screen, but that's not working. So I'm hoping I might be able to, that does pull out I believe, mount it in there and the wires can go down the back, but that's all planned for the future. So that's the van inside. I'll just come around here a minute, and then if you remember down here I had a just a surface rust wheel arch here, and what I've done, it was only surface rust, but you still see a little bit here where you can see where I've gone down to metal a bit and edge primed it and painted it, but it's not 100%. But the plan was just to protect this for now. It's all come up really nice in there. All this will be, I'll be painting this black in here, so that'll be all right. So it was just for protection for the moment, but I will be coming back to that when we get some nice warm days, and then get that nice and smooth, and it will look nice. And it's actually blended in nicely with the paint. I've just ordered a little buffing machine thing, cheap one, and it comes with all the bits, so I'm going to buff the whole lot up, bring it back to, well, it is nice and white, but it's got to be whiter I think. But that's actually blended in very nicely. I just took it up to that line of the wheel arch. So yeah, that's it for the van for now. And sorry, just one other little thing. I was waiting when we done the service last week, waiting for the fuel filter. So that was a 10-minute job, nice and easy, nothing like the air filter. You just loosened it off here, came out, and then you just got a priming bulb at the back there. Had to prime it a few times before it start, and then so that's all done. If you remember down here, that horrible clip I had that I said I was going to get rid of, well, a Jubilee clip came. I've ordered the right size for that, and that's on nice and tight now. So service part of things is done. Okay, well, I've had a bit of a clean up of the ramp now. Still a bit tidying up at the end there, but with my tension neck ache and pulled muscle in the neck, I'll give up today. So it's back on the ramp now. I can get on and do some of these cables still, and I'll say tomorrow I'll come back and start sanding down the boot area, engine compartment, whatever we call it. Well, next day now, a little bit fresher. I think it's just tension I have in the back when I've been working, and makes you feel so tired and down. But a bit better today. So the plan today is, I'm not going to bore you with all this, but it's going to take quite a time to get this sanded down. There are some bits here of surface rust and a little bit cracked paint and that. I'll take that probably back to metal, and some of these bits here that's got rust on, I'll take them back. Where there's no rust, I'll just sand that back and just put normal primer on that. On these bits I'll put etched primer. Obviously I'm just thinking I've still got these to do. This is the little thing for the inlet to the carb air filter. The pipe goes inside there, so there's that to do, and obviously that has to go on. That's the guard for the fan, so that all goes on in one piece. So I thought, well, I might as well do these, and then the boot will be the last sort of part to concentrate on. Around the petrol tank, this will be done after this as well, because that's got to go in. So all I'm going to do first of all, we've got these little plug things in here, which is where the tank screws into. Excuse me. We've got these little things here for these roto locks. One missing there anyway, but I've got 4 of them, and there's a couple on the side as well. One's missing as well, but I've got one for that. And also there's a little thing for the stay to hold the boot open just down here. So I'm just going to take them out, and then we'll be ready to start sanding it down. Right, I haven't got a mask on. I will in a minute, but yeah, so let's just make a start on it. I'm not, as I say, I wasn't going to bother showing you all this. It's so boring. As I say, I'm going to get all the rust off and take that down to metal, and then anywhere else I will sand down with a sanding machine, and then just normally prime that one. So it's not so bad inside, it's just a little bit mainly on the outside. So let's just have a quick go at how it comes off on here, and I'll carry on. carry on doing that. That's obviously got rid of the rust. I will a bit more. I'll do a bit more. Go along there, and I'll etch prime the bare metal, and then the bits I've sanded I will just use normal primer. So I'm in for the day doing this. You don't want to be with me all day watching this boring bit of restoration, but I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll start hopefully getting some paint on the yellow and the blue. So yeah, bear with me. This is going to be a pain. You honestly don't want to see this all day. So I'll be back to you tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be in a position to get some paint on. It's one of the best days of the year tomorrow. It's about 16 degrees and sunny, so that'll be ideal for painting. So I'm going to get on and do this boring bit, and then I'll be back to you again tomorrow. Well, you're probably glad you didn't watch it all yesterday. It went on and on and on, but finally got it done in the end. I had to go out once for the wife for about an hour, but other than that, it just took ages. And then you had like the little worm effects in here, which I sanded down with the sander. Got those out. Excuse me. And hopefully that looks all right from here. Also, in the final knockings of the day, managed to get this little air filter tube thing done, and also the fan cover, so that's done. So I'm going to try and paint this the same as I did yesterday. What I'm going to do is paint the top, whatever you can see here, let that dry a little bit, and then I hung this up onto the ladder, and then I painted the inside. So that's going to be the plan. Whether that materialises or not, but we'll see. So we're going to start on the blue now. I have gone over with some panel wipe as well, so that's all clean. So let's get going. Right, before we start, I'm going to have to move Jenny girl here. She's getting a bit of the ump because there's some builders working opposite, and they keep whistling and making funny noises and whatever, and she doesn't like that. So I'm going to have to wait for a minute. I'll get her into the other garden there, the other half, and we'll close the gate off. Otherwise, we're never going to get going. Stop. Right, that's the first coat done, and just leave it a little while while we go over a second coat, let that dry a little bit, and then I'll hang that up on the ladder and then do the inside, and let's see how we get on from that. Right, I've done 3 coats on that top half of the carriage bit, and so whilst that's waiting to dry, I'll hang that up shortly to do the inside. So I might as well do this thing whilst we're waiting. The fan cover thing, I'll wait till the boot bit is hung up, and then I use that on the I can do it on the bench. But so first of all, this is the yellow. Again, this is the signal yellow from Ford. So I'm going to spray it just inside there to start with, because I'm never going to get in there normally. Just protects it in there. Now we can do this properly out here. Okay, all right, I'll leave that just for a bit, then we'll go 2 OTT on that. Let that dry for a little bit. Right, I've given that 3 coats, so that's now hung up. It has sort of almost dried. So now the thing is to do just underneath of the wheel arch bit there, and all the inside as a blue. I'll let that dry after a couple of coats again, and then I'll lacquer that inside, and then let that dry, touch dry, get it back onto the bench, and then I'll do the lacquering on the top. So that's the plan. I'll get on and do all the inside again. There's always something you're going to miss in there, but I'll do my best. Right, okay, so it's had all the about 3 coats of base coat, and I lacquered it from when it was hanging up on the inside, and now it's obviously I've managed to get it, since it's dried a bit, onto here again, and gone around with the lacquer on here a couple of times. So this is hopefully that will be done now. Now I'm going to leave that. I'm back to work. Well, not tomorrow, it's raining, but I'm back for 3 after that, so that'll give this a good time to dry, and we can get that back on next time, I hope. I just realised that I connected up some of these cables, which are going to have to go into there, but never mind, we'll sort that out later. The fan guard is done and lacquered. That's come up nice, and then as we saw earlier on with the little air filter inlet thing, that's all been done. Right, next time I'm hoping to be able to get this stripped down. We've obviously got the fuel tank to do. I'll just get on and do that one. Now these white covers have to come off. They're riveted on here, here and that. So the plan is, I don't know if this is going to work, but I've got some of those. I can't remember what you call them, but they're rivets, but they've got a thread in them. So I'm hoping I might be able to put one of those in each hole the other side, and then put a small screw in, better than a rivet. That's the plan with that. So it does have a, I did have a look before down here, just a slight crack in it there, and maybe just a slight crack there. I may have a little go at my welding, which I haven't tried yet. I tried it years ago, but the bloody mast thing was, or the face thing was useless, because I just couldn't see what I was doing. So this one I've got now is supposed to change when you start welding. So a lot of rubbing down again, but it shouldn't be not as bad as doing that with all the inside and everything. So it's just both sides there, and get these plastic bits off. So I'll try and get on with that next week, and yeah, so that can stay out in the sun. It's the warmest day of the year now so far. That's 16, 17 today, so that can stay out in the sun instead of me having to force dry it with a blow dryer. Right, well, it's getting warmer again, as I say. Jenny doesn't like warmth, she likes cold, but she's fairly happy at the moment. So I'm not going to do any van videos for a while. They didn't seem to do too well. People are not interested. It's supposed to be a retro restoration channel, so I'll leave that. I'll get on and do different things on the van separately. Oh, you're off. You're going? Oh, yeah. Anyway, so at least that would done. Next time that will be dry. We can hopefully get that back on. That'll start to make the back look a bit nicer as well. So as I say, please subscribe if you do like the videos, and please hit the like bell. That'd be very much appreciated. So until next time, you take care. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.